I'm actually curious as to whether or not any of my old YouTube videos will get picked up by newer players. There was a lot of year one playthrough stuff that I did. I didn't do a tutorial, but there are things you can follow by watching that. Not particularly, amazing, but better than obviously guessing your way through. This game still needs a chapter system. I've been saying it for the past 2 weeks, even for 1 week where you couldn't hear me saying it. It needs a chapter system. Bethesda, like, give us back year one, man. Year one was so much more fun with the original missions, and like, make it so that, you know, if you want to move on to year two and go into Wastelanders after you launch a nuke or something, you can do that, or you can stick around and do the other side missions and help yourself out with it. But that way, you know, you end up with more, you know, options. Jesus Christ. I say that because the game just stopped on me. Yeah, more options and a little less confusion for newer players. Hey, don't fucking avoid my swing and then hit me from behind. That's a dick move. Friendly turret, okay. Oh, I forgot to say welcome to the video if you're watching part 2 on YouTube. This is my stream that I'm now splitting up and putting into videos.
This is it. We need to get the power up and running and reformulate the machines for the inoculation. Fire everything up and try not to get killed.
How about you try not to get killed? I'm not going to waste my stim packs freaking reviving you. Did you seriously shoot me? Hang on, where's the legendary? Raider power. Oh, okay. No, thank you. Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, into the biometrics. Yeah.
That's how we're gonna trick it into making the inoculation. We just need to figure out how to mix soda ingredients to produce human antibodies. Easy, right? That's added your blood sample as an ingredient. I guess that technically makes you Nuka-Cola's newest flavor. Actually, maybe don't think about that too much. Reminds me of the equipment back at the Vault Tech Ag Center. Let me know if you want me to take over. That's it. Now we just need to restart the reactor, then we can manufacture the formula.
Okay, oops, didn't want to fall down here. Oh, hello. It's a deadly glowing one. The more damage you do, the more damage I do to you, mate. So back off. Take the nuclear waste. Stop shooting me. You shot me before. Next time you shoot me, I'm going to shoot you back. It looks fun and very safe, doesn't it? Is it over here? Let's just call it that.
Well, that was... I'm sorry. I just can't help but wonder what it was like to actually work here. I mean, can you believe this?
Believe what? She doesn't explain anything, she just talks bullshit.
That's it! Freedom from the plague in a bottle. While you're handing those out, I'll start organizing things here and get a plan in place to get more to whomever needs them. Meet me back in Sutton when you're done.
Okay, as per usual, foundation first. And then to the crater. Close to there being an outbreak. Oh well.
We're ready to hand out the inoculation as soon as it's here. What's this? Nuka-Cola? Nice looking label, I guess. What gives?
Medicine doesn't need to taste bad, right? Drink up.
Fine. Everyone
Drink it
could
before I
use a
smash it
drink.
over your head.
Still don't know what to think of you, Vault Dweller. But, well, saving us from your plague is a good start. You watch out for you and yours out there.
Appalachia belongs to us. You taking your sweet time with that inoculation? This is the inoculation you promised? Bottles of Nuka? You best start talking, 7-6.
Or what?
Clearly. And you can spare me the details. Wouldn't want you to hurt that brain of yours trying to use all the fancy words. I'll make sure it gets distributed. Looks like you're off the hook, 7-6. See you around.
Is that a... Nah, couldn't be. You aren't one of them, after all. Right? Hey! Hey, you! You seen a guy? Kind of swirly guy with big sunglasses running around. Bald. Says he's a journalist. Damn it all! What am I gonna do? Listen, my name is Oscar Gonzalez. I'm in some hot water with much work to do. Some people. But my friend, Jack Hunter, he's chasing some story for his damn magazine. Now, I don't want to leave my friend alone out there in the wilderness, but I'm running out of time. We gotta split, you see? So, I've got a job for you. If you're up for it, you go find my friend. Make sure he's safe and bring back any sign that he's alive. Do that. I've got caps with your name on them. What do you think?
Margie the Meg, and that old ski slug. What a great
Wrong again. Scorched. Stuff with Margie.
No kidding.
I don't have time for this.
Ah, come on! Fine. Well, if you change your mind, the offer stands. Where the hell did he go?
I don't want to start that new quest. Okay? I don't want to start a new quest. I just want to do the one that I'm already doing.
I got my own problems to worry about.
Like, it's not that hard. Like, also, like, I was playing my other character and it kept popping up on the side, new side mission, new this, new that. I jumped to this character and all of a sudden that's like the previous update. Like, the new update doesn't exist on this one. Like, it doesn't update side quests like it does with my other character. Maybe it's because of the fact when I left the vault everything was different, you know. Queensland Police trying to stop us from drink driving here in Australia. Their idea is to use beer like frickin' thingies. Reviews of beer or some shit, I don't fucking know. Let's just leave those for now. I'll go and take a swing past Flatwoods on the way out. Or perhaps get this done quick enough. Nope, no mission up there. Alright. Never mind.
The inoculations, they're on their way? What a relief, huh? We'll get shipments up and running in case that first batch wasn't enough. Look, I know you're doing more than your fair share of the work. Don't think I didn't notice. Thank you. Now that one crisis is over, it's time we start working on that mystery in the mountains. Have you heard the latest? A few other people from 76 made the trek into the mountains to find this treasure we keep hearing about. It's a vault. Vault 79. Sealed tight with no obvious way in. The rumor mill about what's inside is running wild. We don't have a way in, but I think I have a plan to at least find out what's inside. Every student who graduates Vault-Tec University has a story about the restricted wing, where all the higher-ups would have their meetings. And not just stuffy professors and their Mr. Handy assistants. I mean sit-downs with government officials, the military. Over 25 years in the making for me, but it's time to finally see what it's hiding. Meet you there?
Okay, well, I don't need that. Oh, it does show up on the side. So what I was saying before is, well, rubbish, I'm guessing. Unbelievable. The only problem with being a melee character is I didn't bother, you know, grabbing a card that would allow me to make a lot of ammo, so whatever ammo I make is whatever ammo I can make. Considering the fact, actually, I don't need ammo, but I was here to drop some stuff off, I can't remember what.
No matter what happens, go hustle.
That, and I'll keep that. And also to save, you know, 5 caps on my fast travel cost. Actually, I might forgo the stream tonight, just play GA5 story mode. Record it instead. I mean, I'm into playing games, you know, 10, 15 years after they come out, so why not do that one as well? Same with Harry Potter and Order of the Phoenix. Then I did. Still working on Donkey Kong. Right? Still working on that. I'm doing GTA 4 at the moment for 15 years. I did Crackdown for 15 years. There's quite a few of them out there. Can celebrate for just being great the way they were. They didn't need any updates or, you know, fellow things that you needed to buy alongside them just to get access to them. Like, I've heard people who bought MW3, for example, and have had trouble playing it because they need MW2, and it's like, well,
Protect and serve.
Friendly, or you seem friendly.
Approach and identify.
Never mind. Holy shit, what the fuck? Fucking move like fucking...
I know there's a restricted section of the university. You think the students never noticed who comes and goes?
It does not matter what you may have seen or heard before you graduated. Overseer. That is not my concern. Oh, I see one of your residents has arrived. Come here. We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours.
Glad you're here. Maybe the two of us together can talk some sense into this machine.
The Overseer mentioned there would be more people coming. Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that, neither of you have Bolton University credentials. Faculty and staff determine who goes where in this university, not former students.
I might be the only human being connected to this place that's still alive. My authority doesn't override yours?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast-tracking your overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me. There is one thing I need. A new graduating class. Unfortunately, your overseer has already passed the final exam, but you could take it.
You mean the vault simulation? That's ridiculous. All the professors are gone. The vaults have already been assigned.
My programming dictates that this university's purpose is to produce graduates, and I intend to follow the rules. Unlike some people. The simulation will be run by the Mr. Handy janitorial staff. It is an experimental protocol, but you will find they are more than up to the task. Glad we agree. In this test scenario, your vault has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own. A vault simulation run by robots. Be prepared for anything.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping she'd give me some advice, but never mind. Let's try that.
Oh, back to the usual stage.
Sorry, don't come downstairs, Voltaire. Like, overseer, like, literally no point.
All clear.
It's a gutsy pistol. No, it's not. It's a handy. Hi. Notice how she's not, like, shooting to help defend me this time.
You the new overseer? Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow. There was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads. That's not the worst of it. Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye. I don't know, Overseer. There's no proof the head engineer did anything nefarious. But there's no proof he didn't do it either. It'll be up to you to sort out this mess. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. I'll be here if you need me, Overseer.
Right, okay. There's a way to do this real quick and easy, but I don't know if I've got the charisma to override fucking what they're saying and shit, so.
Ah, Overseer. I'm so glad you've stepped into this little mess of ours. I'm sure you'll resolve the matter swiftly. I don't have a feud with Brass. He has a feud with me. I'm only doing my job, Overseer, looking out for the health of the vault. And I'm sorry to say that, in my medical opinion, the chief engineer is suffering from paranoia and revenge fixation. We can't let that fester. Oh, nasty business.
apologize for it. It had to be done. As doctors, we take an oath to do no harm. But sometimes, we have to choose between saving one life or saving several. Simple. You can authorize me to place the head engineer under medical supervision. A combination of chems and therapy will do the rest. There might be some protest, but I think our combined authority will keep that to a minimum. Some treatments can seem horrible at first, but it's the welfare of the patients and everyone around them that we must concern
Thank you for that,
ourselves
random
with.
dickhead.
But it's your decision, of course. Let me know if you want to discuss it again later.
Almost every day there's someone who fucking drives past my place and they've got to show off in some way. It's like impossible for them not to.
Overseer, huh? We'll see. Not yet. No. Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had no right to quarantine the reactor.
Can you get out of the way, dickhead? Thank you.
Murder. That's all there is to it. I want justice, Overseer. Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking for her? Yeah, that's right. Every loose access panel and every vent. You think I wanted anyone else to die? The only one here that cold-blooded is Dr. Loris. He proved that with Kellerman. Couldn't, could we? Only Loris and his staff have access once an area is quarantined. No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. You do anything to him now, that split will turn violent. I want him exposed. Prove to everyone that he's the bad gear in this vault's engine. Huh. Fine. When you're ready to step up and be the overseer, you let me know.
So tempting just to, like, wipe him out.
How can I help? I'm afraid I can't really comply with that request, Overseer. The reactor is under quarantine. The radiation could kill you. Very well. As long as you take all the necessary precautions. Here.
Thank you. That was way easier than I thought it would be.
This is Estella, Dr. Loris' assistant. I snuck into the reactor to help Kellerman, but there's not enough time. The reactor is going to go critical. I'm dosing Kellerman with enough right away so he can finish fixing it. But the radiation is going to get us. At least the vault will be safe.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Solitaire to
You
here.
have a question, Overseer? You found her? Poor lass. Guessing she didn't make it. Let's take a listen then. So she wasn't murdered. She was trying to save Kellerman. Two of them ended up saving us all. This is big news, Overseer. We take this to Brass and Loris, it could end the infighting for good. At once, Overseer. Everyone, gather in the common area. We have an important announcement from the Overseer.
What's this about, Robinson? I have charts to update.
Maybe the Overseers finally decided to throw your murderous backside in jail.
That's enough! The Overseer has discovered what happened to Estella. This holotape proves she went into the quarantined reactor area on her own. She and Kellerman saved the vault.
They work together? Medical and engineering?
Oh, we've been fools, Brass. Bickering like two old men while the young ran off to solve our problems. It should have been us.
I actually agree with you there.
So that's it then? No more arguing? You'll both work under the Overseer's authority?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the right thing to do.
Good job. That's a solution any overseer should be proud for getting to. Everyone learns we have to work together.
Okay. That was relatively easy. And relatively quick too. Might actually learn what this vault is all about before the end of the video. Hey, wrong door. This door. Should have known that the moment I had to press a button to open a door. The doors were already open. Things.
Well, it appears you passed the test, barely exceeding
Oh,
my
fuck
low
you.
expectations of you. Your success is simply a reminder of the falling standards I must now deal with. You are lucky. We grade on a curve. You are now an official graduate of Voltech University, entitled to access to the restricted wing. Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary room that I believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bob.
Jesus,
Yes,
close enough.
Overseer, I suppose it was. Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must be proud.
Actually, I am.
And identify
You just hit me again.
law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
And you fucking almost blew me up. I'm gonna kill you one day. Okay.
This is it. Somewhere past this maintenance area is the restricted wing.
You are useless. You can't hit anything to save your own life. If I wasn't here, you'd be dead. Mr. Gutsy, where are you? I hear the Mr. Gutsy, where is it? There it is. Stop throwing nades at me. Crazy grey-haired old woman.
Here, this has to be. Let's see what they left behind.
Just trying to find anything interesting that's not a bloody desk fan. There's nothing like a chest or anything in here.
Welcome, esteemed members of Congress and our armed services, to a very special Vault-Tec presentation. Gold. This rarefied metal has been the backbone of trade since time immemorial. And in the event of nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves. Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And, in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at Robco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signature lead-line containment walls, airtight construction, fusion power generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault. All of America's gold reserves. Even getting into the vault at all is gonna be a challenge, let alone dealing with that buffet line of intrusion countermeasures. But the reward? Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals? Exactly. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight, but one day we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes, laws, a government. We won't be able to do it alone. We need help. Even more importantly, we need people to buy in. To see that gold as their future. Fortunately, you just made contact with two large groups of people who both seem to have their own talents. Do me a favor, talk to both of them. I doubt they'll work together, but we'll want all the options on the table.
Picking this the way the settlers, 100%. So this time, I'm gonna go see Meg first. I want to just use a bit more of my attitude on her. Can't entice her to attack you, which is a shame.
This place sucks. We're better fucking north.
Looks like your little inoculation worked like a charm. We've established your usefulness, but don't mistake our gratitude for hospitality.
Always.
Yet here you are. That tells me you're not here just to waste my time. You want something. It must be important, else you wouldn't be barging in here like you run the place. Out with it. Well, if that don't pique my interest, please, go on. What exactly, pray tell, is inside this Vault 79? This is a fascinating turn of events, ain't it? The things I could buy with that gold. You know, I heard rumors about it round here. Of course, the last sucker who tried to use the location of the trove as a bargaining chip is still dangling from a wire outside as we speak. Liars get wires, you dig? So let's pretend for a moment I don't believe it. What you got to convince me? You ain't wrong. Getting into one of them vaults sure would set us up for a while.
What kind of trouble did he get in?
Shit. You
Keep
know I
getting
could
the
just
feeling
kill
that I
you
can
and
just,
take
like,
this,
you know.
right? You got a lot to learn before you can roll with us, 7-6. Oh, I like the cut of your jib. Maybe there is hope for you. Toss it up on the board and let's see what you got here.
believe Rose is still going strong on top of the world.
Always.
Want something? You
deals.
take it. It's the
Scrap
only
it.
way to live.
That's only 'cause nothing can get to her. You ever see a Scorched or super mutant take an elevator? They're too stupid.
Can't push a button, but they can fire a gun? You're either full of shit or you've been hanging out with one joint.
Alright. Seems pretty legit.
I got my own problems to worry about.
I assume you're coming to me because we got the skills to get into this here vault. But you know, we ain't gonna do this out of the goodness of our hearts, baby doll. Oh, no, no. I'm gonna expect a significant cut of the goods inside. So we're gonna have ourselves an agreement here, see? I supply the people power. You supply the location. We all get inside, we nab the goods, you get a nice fair little cut, and we all make out like bandits, you dig? I don't know, 50% of whatever we take in? Now remember who's gonna do all the heavy lifting in there. If the treasure's half as good as you say, it should be more than enough to set you up for life. And if you impress me enough, maybe you get to roll with us. That is, as long as you're cool with people calling you a raider.
Yeah, right.
Damn straight it does. So,
Except when I
first things
screw
first.
you over.
We gotta have a plan to crack that big-ass vault door wide open, right? Easy peasy, light and breezy. That's a job for Lucky Luke, our demo expert. If he can't explode it, then it ain't from this earth. Now, Luke can be a real shut-in, on account of his, skin condition. But I trust him more than just about anybody. Why don't you go see him in his room down below? Introduce yourself. Fill him in on the plan, and do whatever prep work he needs you to do, you dig?
Freddy. How did those groups survive?
Right on, 7-6. Do your thing. Let's try to keep this on the down low, alright? I don't want the entire camp knowing what's going on yet. Only tell who I say to tell, you dig?
So you literally got it like on
I
a
think if
board,
anyone could
middle of the
finish
fucking
off
thing.
the Scorched,
Yeah.
it'd be them.
Yeah. Now
But
we're
does this
back.
mean I've chosen the
Everyone we
Raiders
knew in the area is
Foundation?
dead, and the Scorched are still.
I didn't mean to choose the Raiders over Foundation. I think I did this with the PTS as well, so go to Foundation, talk to fucking what's his name, and to be honest with you, I was going to play both sides of them until I get to the point where you have to make a choice. So okay.
dweller from 76. What is it? We're usually in the build, not break business. But sometimes you gotta demolish an old space, so... maybe. Why? Which vault are you talking about? Huh. Oh, I see. Interesting. Client was obviously paranoid about security. Lasers, turrets, super thick walls. This is about that treasure, isn't it? So it's not bull after all. It's in this vault, and you want us to help you get it. You got some grand scheme to reignite the basis of capital, and all that other money talk the lobbyists on the Hill would always yammer about. That's all well and good, but my concern is how that gold can help us right here, right now. How it can help the people of Foundation. Look, let's say I believe you. A structure like this, you need some serious equipment to do any demo work. Yeah, well, I mean, we could start thinking about the rest of this nonsense. Laser tripwires? How the hell are we gonna handle that? Oh well, one thing at a time. You get us a big enough drill, we can find the right spot to hit. Every structure's got its weak point. That's a mining conglomerate, right? Yeah, that might just work. I'll start talking to folks about how we can crack the rest. You keep up your end, we might just be in business.
Okay, trade secrets, alright. So yes, I can in fact drop cheating death and do trade secrets instead. Of course I can also not do that. Say I did. And I can also play fucking both sides until, like I said, I'm forced to make a choice. But I've been streaming for almost 3.5 hours now, so actually, to be honest with you, this will bring us to the end of episode 2, I think. Maybe there's a little bit more, but if this is where it ends, then yeah. Thanks for watching, if you did, and I'll catch you in the next part of this, which of course I may or may not cut the stream at 3.5 hours, I don't know. So getting to the late side, for less sleeping. Coming back to this later. In fact, actually I might just do that. Alright, well, let's just call it before it, you know. I'm gonna do a supply run before I start again, and yeah, do that later on. But I have some content now, so alright everyone, tuned in, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one, of course, whatever that might be, probably later tonight, although I feel like playing some GTA 5, so I'll probably do that tonight. I actually feel like playing that game. I hate that game, but I feel like playing story mode, so alright. Anyway, catch you in the next stream. Or video if you're watching this on YouTube. So yeah.